I'm gonna.
Frankie Girardi in the picture down there.
Frankie's getting some early airtime before we do pregame. Hi out there, everybody. Hope you're seeing us. I just got the alert that we're on, so that's always a plus. We will be coming up with pregame at 6:50 here from Graham Field in Wilkinsburg, and we will...
Frankie's a lefty.
Frankie is a lefty.
You know, we're going to have an NFL game this week with two left-handed quarterbacks.
And those would be?
The kid from Atlanta.
This is your Michael Penix.
And who are they playing? Tampa Bay.
No,
they're playing Tampa Bay. Who are they playing?
I thought they were playing maybe San Francisco.
You're right.
Oh, who's lefty for San Francisco? Mac Jones isn't lefty.
Okay. Yeah, they're playing. Who did Atlanta play last week?
This is your behind-the-scenes stuff, folks.
Yeah. My wrong, by the way.
That's not true.
There were two.
I do know that Mac Jones is not left-handed.
There's 4 lefties in the NFL.
Okay.
I heard something. We know Penix is a lefty. Who else?
Well, I'm scrolling through the games right now. See what we can do for you. What's that? Where do we got here? Yes, Aviana says Tua Tagovailoa is left-handed. That's correct. Well, let's check the Miami game then. Are they playing? Miami is playing. She may just have cracked the code. Yeah, Dylan Gabriel.
There
Browns.
You go.
Aviana, you nailed it.
Very good. Aviana Perkins is going to be our camera person tonight. She'll be on with us at halftime with an important announcement.
Yeah, she's got some good stuff to talk about, so we'll do that. We have now, warning you before we get started with the broadcast, the band is to our left. Okay, this is going to be good when the anthem comes on because they're going to have to play. Imani Christian does not have a band. At halftime, we will show you our band, and then after that, Aviana is going to come up and talk with us for a while because there is no Imani band. So that's how we'll kill the rest of the halftime. So just so you know that.
All right, back 6:50 for pregame, correct?
That's what we'll be. So stay tuned, everybody. We'll be right with you. Okay, Aviana, you can hit the button. It is time time for Burrell Bucks football tonight from UPMC Graham Field in Wilkinsburg. The Burrell Bucks on the road against the number 2 ranked and undefeated Imani Christian Saints. Along with the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik. Aviana Perkins at the controls tonight, and we greet you from Graham Field in Wilkinsburg, where we have a beautiful fall evening for football, Dean.
Yeah, Mike, a lot of cloud in the sky during the day, and it's a nice fall evening here tonight, and looking forward to big game here in the Allegheny 7 tonight.
Yeah, that is true. Well, last week against the Highlands Golden Rams, things looked good for the Bucks. Came back with 2 late touchdowns in the first half, tied the game at 21 as we went into halftime, but I think halftime might have come at the right time for the Highlands Rams.
Yeah, Mike, like you said, we hung in there with them till halftime, but I feel they just wore us down in the second half of the game, and then too many big plays. It didn't have an answer for Teveno and Kratzenberger. He ran for 318 yards against us, but on the plus side, both Antonio Perkins and Trey Corey ran for 150 yards each, and we only had 2 penalties for 20 yards. So again, we've been seeing improvement every week, and if you compare scores this year to last year, much better overall.
You talk about Teveno and Kratzenberg. He had 231 yards rushing on his touchdowns alone. What a night he had. Well, this Imani Christian team is as advertised. You and I saw them a couple times last year. They were a very good team, made it all the way to the semifinals. They are 8-0. They have won 23 consecutive regular season games.
Mike, they were featured on KDK last night, and they're not even talking about the WPL championship. They're talking about winning the state. So they come in 6D. We have two decommits from Penn State, David Davis and Gabe Jenkins. And again, the other D1 recruits are DeJohn Craighead, William Brome, Devon Johnson. So they're loaded with talent. It's going to be a tough one here tonight.
Yeah, it is going to be. Their average score in those 8 wins is 46-6. They've mercied a bunch of people, played some great defense against some teams. They were the number 2 defensive team in the entire WPIAL a year ago. So that's their calling card. They got a lot of stars, a lot of D1 recruits that have suddenly decommitted from Penn State. David Davis, by the way, just saw this today, has scheduled 2 official visits, 1 to West Virginia and 1 to Pitt. He had been committed to Penn State. He'll be wearing number 4 tonight. You'll get a look at him.
The question those kids have to answer: do they want to play in front of 101,000, or do they want to play in front of their family? Maybe they want to play in front of their family.
And maybe there's more of a chance to play there too. Yep. And again, not knowing who the coach is going to be is a big thing. Don't know right now.
Debating in the press box right now, Mike.
Yeah, I bet they are. Well, let's talk about the playoffs since we're here. Imani Christian looking good right now. The Bucks squarely on the bubble.
Yeah, Mike, Imani wins, they're in. If we lose tonight, Highlands is in the playoffs, so this game does have playoff implications of bonding. If Burrell pulls the upset, stop the presses, it would shock the entire WPL and would definitely put their foot on the gas pedal to get into the playoffs.
That is definitely what would happen. So that's the setup for the game here tonight. Again, a beautiful night, and hopefully the Bucks come out and do what they've done. They've had a very difficult schedule this year, and hopefully they'll be able to do the same things they have done against these other good teams that they have played.
You book them, and Mike, we started with Avonworth, the number 1 team. Now we're playing the number 2 team, Imani Christian. And again, if you look at our conference, they beat Deer Lakes last week, Imani Christian, 56-14. Highlands beat us 42-21. Freeport lost to Hopewell. Mike, and Hopewell, we talked about those 5 teams coming from the Western Hills Conference. Where's Hopewell come from? Well, Mike, they had 7 people come into their program, transfer in, one of which is an outstanding quarterback. So that answers that question. Again, East Allegheny tonight, they beat Valley 16-10. They are the team that's on they're hosting Freeport tonight. Deer Lakes is at Valley, and again, Deer Lakes comes into our house next week, and that's going to be a big game for us. And again, the playoff scenarios, we know 12 teams get in, but it's not 4-4-4. It's 3-3-3 and 3 wild cards.
Right.
If you look up in the Western Hills, and this is where they're talking about the 5 teams coming from. Avonworth 4-0, 8-0. They're at North Catholic tonight. Central Valley 4-1, 4-4 overall, which is really weird. They had a tough preseason. They're at Hopewell. Then North Catholic, Mike, they have an outstanding quarterback. They beat Beaver 49-42 in overtime last week. They're 3-1. And then you get down to Hopewell and Beaver. They're both 2-2. Hopewell is 6-2 overall, which favors them to get in. Beaver is 4-4. But where it gets really interesting is over in the Interstate Conference, and you kind of took a close look at that one. Southmoreland, they're 3-0. They host Elizabeth Ford. They're also 3-0 in conference. But where it gets interesting is Mount Pleasant and Derry. Do you want to take that, or you want me to go ahead?
No, Derry is at Mount Pleasant tonight. I'm sorry, Mount Pleasant is at Derry. Burrell needs Derry to beat Mount Pleasant. That is the first of our domino that can help us out.
Explain why.
And because what we would like to have happen is we would like to have Derry finish third, and we would like to have Mount Pleasant finish fourth. If Mount Pleasant is fourth and Burrell is fourth, and they look at the two teams, Burrell beat Mount Pleasant. Burrell did not beat Derry. So if we don't know if that's going to be a tiebreaker, if they're going to go head-to-head, that we don't know what they do when they get in that room. When you're on the bubble, you leave it up to somebody else. That's why winning tonight would be so important for Burrell.
It would
change. It would completely change everything. It would put them up into the top echelon.
But and again, there's a committee that meets to decide who the other three teams are. Last year, they put all the fourth place teams in. What I see, Mike, is a little bit of advantage for us is we're the Allegheny 7. They're the Interstate 6. You know, if they're going to go and short one team, it should be the team with 6 teams in conference.
Yeah, and the other thing is if you have 8, then they automatically take 4 from an 8-team conference in the other classifications. So they do lean toward, if you have more teams, taking more teams.
And that's interesting about it. Western Hills Conference, they have 7 teams. We have 7 teams. Interstate's a short one with 6.
Right. So we'll keep you informed on that. We're going to see what happens tonight. And when we meet you next week at home against Deer Lakes, we'll have a lot of this figured out for you, and we'll see. And again, if Burrell doesn't win tonight, it's all in the committee's hands going into next week, and we'll see how that works out. If you're planning a vacation or just looking for someone to keep an eye on your pet for the day, then look no further than Pittsburgh Paws Pet Resort. Pittsburgh Paws is located just a half mile off Route 28 in Natrona Heights with plenty of room to run in a beautiful country setting. Pittsburgh Paws is family owned and operated, and the owner lives on site. They offer dog and cat boarding, a self-serve dog wash, and doggy daycare. Your dogs will play together in supervised high-security indoor-outdoor play yards, and your pup will be assessed for temperament and play style and placed in a perfect group. Call Pittsburgh Paws today, 724-888-PAWS, or check them out at pittsburghpaws.com. Pittsburgh Paws Pet Resort, Pittsburgh's premier family-owned and operated pet care facility. You just passed a note on to the coaches. What was that? They don't hear the band?
Yes, they hear the band. There's no doubt about it. They're looking for Pepto. I guess they had a bad hot dog on the way down. So mine's in my golf bag, but my golf bag's not here because we replaced that with all the equipment for the...
Yeah, we had a little extra stuff we had to bring tonight, and we've done that. Imani Christian comes on the field. The Bucks came out while we were telling you about Pittsburgh Paws, and we'll be set to go. Imani now not in gold, in black, so I wonder what that'll do to uniforms. Goodness only knows when you come here. It's always a grab bag.
Them against their roster, Mike, and they confirmed the numbers. So we're going with what they gave us.
That's the home numbers. They had different for white jerseys when they're on the road.
We confirmed these numbers.
Right.
Okay, so our referee tonight, by the way, is Tony Manco. The umpire is Al Randall. Head linesman is Chris Snyder. The line judge is Lee Kelly. Field judge is Scott Clausen. And the side judge is Chris McConnell.
So the Saints will be in their black tops, white pants, and black helmets. The Bucks will be in all white shirts, white pants, and the dark blue helmets. And we'll be set to go here, and we'll have the coin toss, and we'll be ready to...
I did not get the 6:30 coin toss, did you?
No, we were busy doing other technical issues.
Liam Savage wearing 3 again tonight. Nice to see.
Joe Martin, Hobbs Omasinski.
Speaking of nice to see Hobbs Omasinski back in uniform.
Yeah, and he's in the starting lineup tonight. Yeah. We'll have a change on the offensive line. You'll see that when Mike gives you those here in a second. Weston Baroni's going to flip to right tackle. Joe Martin back to right guard. They've switched those guys in and out a few times, and this will be the first time that Weston has started at the tackle spot. When Jacob Taylor was still playing, he had moved. He and Joe had flipped spots over there earlier in the season.
I like these black uniforms, the big white numbers.
Yeah, you need good numbers for them to see when they're running real fast, because they do. They have some athletes. They had Deshaun Burnett a year ago. He is at Penn State right now, and he had a big game and a big season for them last year. Sean Vandiver was the quarterback. He's graduated. 1,800 yards through the air and 22 touchdowns. Burnett caught 34 passes here for 549 and 9 touchdowns. And they have a pipeline to Penn State. They did have a pipeline. Now we don't know what's going on.
Well, according to the press box, they're throwing around a lot of names. I don't know, Mike. So
what, to be the new coach?
Yes, maybe they know something we don't know. Supposedly, they're young gun down in LSU they're looking at. Whoever that
they're talking about Joe Brady. He's the offensive coordinator for the Bills now. He was the offensive coordinator at LSU when Joe Burrow was there. Burrow wins the toss, and they will elect to receive. Hey, it took your advice a week later.
It only took 2 games. So we'll get to take a look at the Burrell offense first. And again, the two-headed tandem at running back will be number 1, Antonio Perkins, number 22, Trey Corey, running back. Wideouts will be number 8, Zach Kudre, 0, Parker Logan back in the lineup tonight, and 25, Liam Purdue. Don Lyman, you said a couple changes there, Mike. Left tackle is 55, Ryan Rasevich.
And here is our national anthem. National anthem. Back to the Dean for those starters again.
Yep, the left tackle again is 55, Ryan Rasevich. Left guard is 60, Aiden Kuhn. Center is 51, Logan Heekins. Right guard is 52, Joe Martin. Right tackle is 50, Weston Baroni. And back at H-back is number 11, Hobbs Omasinski. Nice to see him back in the lineup.
Yes, it definitely is. Amen. Pregame prayer here. Imani Christian, you get it. We had that at, where did we have basketball last year? North Catholic. Takes you back to your grade school. We did a lot on that there.
Kicking off for them will be number 7, Darius Clark. On defense, they'll start at defensive end, Clark. 58 is defensive tackle, Markeer Starks. Defensive tackle is 56, Devon Johnson. And the other DN, they'll start 4, Don Lyman, 51, Caden Antonuk. Linebackers 8, Dijon Craighead. 0 is Maurice Williams. And number 9 is Anthony Portis. Corners are 24, Daniel Stevenson. 14, Robert Torres Johnson. Safeties number 1, Gabe Jenkins. And 19 is Marcel Moore.
Special thanks to the athletic director, Cliff Simon. Got us an extra table to be up here. We were right next to the coaches out on the landing here. It is a beautiful look. It's nice and warm here under the overhang. I mean, it's a great look. It's one of our favorite spots, and we're happy to be here. Also want to thank our athletic director, Brian Farrer, for fixing us up with a 5G hotspot to help us out tonight, because it is tough getting the games out of here. And that's why we have Aviana with us, working with our old cameras so we can do a little recording in case we need it. So glad to have you with us. Clark's foot into the football, and we're underway. It's going to come to Liam Purdue out over the 15-20, and he spun around and goes down at the 27-yard line. The ball is out, and it's picked up by Trey Corey. And here's Corey down the sideline, 45, and tackled outside the 40-yard line. What in the world was that?
Score that for me, Michael.
Well, that was a fumble, and he picked it up and ran it. So 2 guys on the kickoff return.
Okay, I'll give 25, 20 yards, and I'll give 22, the other 20 yards.
That works for me. It's going to be Burrell ball, 1st and 10 at their 42-yard line.
Interesting way to start the evening. We We've seen strange things here before, Mike.
1st and 10. Bucks will move right to left, and now quickly, Fabian Wilson comes onto the field, a late ad. Official Tony Manco getting everything set back there, and we're going to be ready to go. Now they chop the play clock, and we're good to go, even though there actually isn't one here, is there?
I don't see one.
No. Now that's the back judge's job. He keeps you informed, like the old days. 1st down, Bucks at the 42. Perkins fires to the far side of the field, and it's incomplete. Broken up nicely on the far side of the field by Michael Hall.
You know what I think is odd too, Mike? The home team is on the far side. Normally they're on the same side, but they do things differently down here at Imani Christian. Actually, it's not their field.
Chatham College handles it. And talked to some folks there this week. You did, and
yeah, shout out to getting us set up here tonight to Kaylin Nelson.
Big Denver Broncos fan, I understand.
Yep, she was in London last week for the game.
Perkins gives it to Corey off the right side, follows some blocking and gets it up to the 45-yard line. Dragged down over there by Maurice Williams, the linebacker. Not to be confused with Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs for all you 60s music fans. It's a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd down and 7 to go. The band is right with us. The coach is not liking it much. They're loud.
Deja vu all over again.
They're great acoustics up here. Perkins looks over to the sideline, so do the receivers. We have trips to the near side of the field. 3rd down, 7 to go. Bucks on their 45 after the big dual kickoff return. And Perkins fires a slant over the middle. It's tipped and it's intercepted.
We've seen this one before.
Robert Torres Johnson, 45, and Johnson down the sideline is going to take it 55 yards for an Imani touchdown.
2 weeks in a row, Mike, on a tip ball. 2 weeks in a row. Man, what kind of bad luck can we have with that, Mike?
55 yards. Robert Torres Johnson. Yeah, right off the hands. I believe it was Kudre.
Yep.
And Imani, boy, they don't need any help. Now, they don't kick. So now I don't know. They haven't been doing much kicking. Now they flip the tee out there. Are they going to?
It is number 7.
And they will. The holder is Michael Hall at the post to our right. High snap, gets it down. Kick by Clark is up, and it is good. So at 10:36 first quarter, it is Imani Christian 7 and the Burrell Bucks nothing.
I'm sounding like a broken record, Mike, but I can't introduce our defense again for 2 weeks in a row. That's just a bad break.
Now you can tell the folks about Bill. How's that?
All right, computer or cell phone problems, need a quick fix, call or stop in by the local expert in computer and cell phone repairs and Bill's Computer Repairs and more. Located at 3036 Leechburg Road across the street from St. Margaret Mary Church, Bill Clems offers computer repairs, sales, web design, graphics, security camera installation, mobile phone, and tablet repairs. Most importantly, all repairs are done on site. No shipping your device or waiting for it to be returned. We wouldn't be here tonight if it wasn't for Bill with his help with our live streams and his expertise. Call him today at 724-212-7516, Bill's Computer Repairs.
7-0 Imani Christian. Again, as the dean said, pick 6s consecutive weeks. And we talked about their offense. They don't need any help. And that was just another one. The pass was on target. I believe it was Kudre. I think it was 8. Went right off his hands, and Robert Torres Johnson can fly, the senior, and he took it back all the way. Here's the kickoff. And this is Corey, straight to him this time. And Corey runs into a pile and is brought down at the 30-yard line. It'll be 1st down Bucks. They'll start there at the 30, 1st and 10. Only a minute and a half into this game.
And again, trailing 7-0, have to go to work here on offense.
See if they can put something together. They have had, in the last 3 games, they've run for 1,063 yards. They have really put it together with the Perkins-Corey combination. And this is Corey, they string them out and bring them down for a loss at the 28-yard line. And that's Darius Clark, who we saw kick earlier, making the play on defense that time for Imani for a loss of a couple.
Loss of 3 on the play brings up
second down 13 at the 27. Bucks moving right to left here in the first half. That's some wide splits by our left tackle, Rusevich, out there. They're going to do the pop pass to Kudre to the near side of the field. Up over the 25, and Kudre has run out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Now they're going to say he's in bounds. And the 26-yard line. So the loss on that one of 1.
Yeah, big third down here again. Trailing 7-0. Opening drive stopped on an interception, return for a touchdown.
3rd and 14. Parker Logan split wide to the left. And they give it to Corey, and Corey is swallowed up. That time it's Maurice Williams, the junior linebacker, coming up to make the play, and the Bucks go 3 and out. Again, we told you about these guys' defense.
Yeah, only giving up 6 points a game, like one of the tops in the WPIL. Only one better is Clareton. They give up 5 points a game.
And those two teams played each other the first week of the season.
Yes, they did.
Imani won that one. 4th down, 14. Corey on to punt it. The deep man for the Saints is Messiah Wilburn, and they're not going to kick it to him, and the ball goes out of bounds. Let's see, is he going to get it to the 50?
Now, bear in mind what you said, Mike. Imani Christian beat Clareton, right?
Mm-hmm.
Clareton averages 51 a game with that loss. And they're only giving up 3 a game with that loss. So, again,
yeah, it's something else.
Impressive.
So here go the Saints. It'll be their first appearance, and we get to see Gabe Jenkins, who was their all-everything running back a year ago, and now he's the quarterback, throwing 5 touchdown passes a week ago.
And ran for 1. His running back will be number 9, Anthony Portis. The wide receivers, 14, Robert Torres-Johnson, 17, Zaire Thomas, and 19, Marcel Moore.
They're really having trouble deciding where to put the ball. They still haven't spotted it.
And they're going the wrong way with the sticks, Mike. Look.
Yeah, they didn't know where to go to begin with. The ball's at the 42. First down, Saints in Burrell territory. And now look at Gabe Jenkins. He's going, what am I supposed to do? They're not ready.
Blitz.
Jenkins is going to keep it and run to the left. Turns the corner, 40, 35, and he's dragged down. Fumble!
Oh, loose. Who's got it?
The Bucks have it. Liam Purdue recovers it for Burrell down at the 27-yard line. So Liam Purdue picks up the fumble. That's 1 turnover apiece, and it's Burrell's ball, 1st and 10 at the 25. Bucks will go trips to the left this time. Play fake, and this is Perkins keeping it. Perkins skips outside to the right, up over the 25, and he's dragged down
marker, Mike.
at the 30-yard line by Darius Clark, but we'll see what the marker is. It's behind the play. That's never good news.
Good run, flag on the play.
It was a good run by Perkins that time, but this is not going to be good news, I don't believe.
Holding.
It's a holding call against the Bucks. First penalty of the night for either team.
Again, only committing 2 last week.
Yeah, and you look at that turnover. They had only turned the ball over twice in the last 3 games. After having a bunch in the previous games before that, they had cut that down. So we're going to put it back at the 15-yard line. 1st and 20.
Does Antonio get any yardage on that?
No. look to the sidelines to get the signal. Kudre, Wilson to the left. Logan, Purdue to the top of the screen. 1st and 20. Perkins going to keep it. Looks for a hole. They spin him around and got him. They knocked the ball out, but they say he's down. They called forward progress down at the 11-yard line. That was 23 for the Saints. Tyvon Sewell, a freshman, that made that play. So they're going to put it back at the 12-yard line. Loss of 3. 2nd and 23. Boy, being behind the sticks against these guys ain't the recipe.
Not good.
But you see how quick they are.
They are. They swarm to the ball. Attacking defense.
Give it to Corey. Behind a Kuhn block, but they swarm Trey as he gets it up to about the 15-yard line. Big man in there for the Saints. Xavion Hester, number 55. It'll be 3rd down.
On the play, brings up 3rd and 20.
3-yard pickup for Corey to the 15. 3rd and 20 now. 7 minutes left first quarter. The Saints lead at 7-0 on a pick 6 by Robert Torres Johnson, number 14. He's on the island out here with Parker Logan. Perkins wants to keep it, tries to find some room.
He
and
does.
Spins out of there. 20, 25, and now we got a marker down, so we'll see. Now hopefully it's enough. If it's a 15-yard variety, it will be a 1st down.
Isn't a personal foul automatic?
There's 2, nope.
Which one? Unsportsmanlike?
Only roughing the kicker and roughing the passer are automatic 1st downs.
No unsportsmanlike?
Nope. Nope. The only automatic 1st downs are roughing the. Roughing the.
Personal foul, face mask.
Now, did he say personal foul?
That's what he said.
Yep, they're taking it. The big one, the 15-yarder. So they put it at the 42, which means he got 12 yards on the run and 15 on the penalty. First down from Burrell. The first down of the ball game for either team, can you believe? 1st down at the 42. Perkins had to tie his shoelace. I think he was just waiting for the band.
Could be.
They give us to Corey, and is he swallowed up by big 51, Caden Adekoye, the senior defensive end. Well, there's not a lot of room for the Burrell backs here in this game as there was in the previous ones. Loss of 1, 2nd down 11. Less than 6 to go, first quarter. Glad you could join us tonight. The 9th game of the season. Can you believe that?
Went by fast.
I like to call it week 9. Perkins fires. Looked like it might have been a little early. Liam Purdue was the intended receiver. Michael Hall, the junior, had the coverage. They say it was on time, and it's 3rd down. Perkins 1 for 4 through the air. The pick 6 by Johnson. The only points of the game so far.
5:40 to go here in the first quarter. Burrell trying to pick up their 2nd first down.
3rd and 11.
Gonna pass.
Now he
got
fires it over the middle. Kudre was on his way.
Kudre had nothing but green in front of him, Mike.
Zach's got a case of the dropsies here early, and he had a play there.
And the thing about it, Mike,
and what a play by Perkins, considering he was rushed to get it to him. Put it right on him too.
Yeah.
Bucks will have to punt again.
Kudre was looking at the green in front of him before securing the ball.
So Corey, whose first punt was 24 yards, the deep men for the Saints, Tyvon Sewell and Marcel Moore. And Corey boots it. This is much better. And it's going to go out of bounds at about the 35. We'll see where they mark it. That was my call. You heard what they said down there. That ball went right out at the 35-yard line. I was standing here watching.
Yep.
They'll put it at the 38. 21-yard punt.
Birdie has Imani Christian winning 34-13. So again, so far 7-0, and they haven't done much on offense. They've had the ball really how many plays so far?
Just one. The fumble. They were going to make a first down on it, but the ball kicked forward, and Liam fell on it.
So we have 5:30 to go in the first quarter. Second offensive play for Imani Christian.
And here go the Bucks controlling the ball again like they've been.
Which is a good thing. Late on the field is number 2.
Yeah, I haven't got one of those. Timmy Simpkins,
yeah, in a lineup.
Here's Jenkins. And Jenkins is on his way. Across the 50. Makes another man miss 40. To the Burrell 30. To the 20. Jenkins is going to be knocked out of bounds by Trey Corey finally at the 13-yard line.
He broke 3 tackles on his way there, Mike.
A 39-yard run. Boy, we have seen that fish before. By Gabe Jenkins.
Let me give their offensive line some credit there. 56 is Devon Johnson. 50 is the left guard, Quimir Battles. The center is 52, Mac Fulmore. Get the other ones after this play.
And the give is to Anthony Portis. Portis finds a couple of yards, sledding tough as he gets it down to the 10-yard line. Aiden Kuhn was down there for the Bucks.
Right guard is 75, Ramir Jones. Right tackle 51, Caden Adequate. And tight end is 0, Maurice Williams.
Now Jenkins going to throw it. It's going to be intercepted and dropped. What's the call? Bucks are falling on it. I think they're going to give Corey the interception, and then the recovered fumble.
50, Baroni.
Weston Baroni. My goodness. So the Bucks take it away again.
How about Trey just walking in front of that one, Mike?
So it's the Saints that can't get out of their own way here early on. And the Bucks will have it. 1st and 10 on their 22-yard line. 4:48 left first quarter. And on first down, this is Perkins with a hole. And Perkins, he lost the ball, but they say he's down. He advances it up to the 27-yard line for a 5-yard gain.
Quarterback keeper right up the gut. We'll give him 5 on the carry. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 5 for the Bucks. Now we have a whistle, and we have a timeout by the Imani Christian Saints at 4:15 left first quarter, and the Bucks trailing the Saints 7-0 on a pick 6, but it's been a wild start, a very wild start so far. Wireless Zone is the largest independent Verizon wireless franchise in America. Our stores offer competitive prices on today's most popular smartphones and devices available on the best network with award-winning customer service. And now blazing fast and reliable internet is available in your area with Verizon's 5G Home. With a simple no-hassle setup, you can install it yourself, and plans are available for as little as $35 a month. Bucks fans, your Wireless Zone headquarters are at 100 Trunard Bridge Road in the Aldi Plaza, or at 397 Hyde Park Road in Leechburg, across from Kiski High School. Or visit wirelesszone.com for more details. Turnover fest, Mr. Choma. So we're working on some statistical stuff here. I got to see what he needs.
Perkins has 54 yards rushing?
No, he got 5 yards on that play. Okay, 2nd and 5. Corey tries to get outside to the right, but they string him out. Darius Clark and Michael Hall. Boy, Michael Hall having a game over there. That'll be a loss on the play. Back to the 20.
3:52 to go here in the first quarter. And time of possession, Mike's going to be crazy again, isn't it?
It sure is, at least so far. 3rd and 11 for Burrell. Trips left for the Bucks this time. 3:30 left first quarter. Now they reset, and Perkins got to call a timeout here. I think they weren't exactly sure what they wanted, so they will call time. At 3:27 of the first quarter, Imani Christian leads it 7-0.
Chance to take a look at the top 10 in 3A, Mike. And again, the Western Hills Conference is dominating. Avonworth number 1. The team we're watching here tonight, Imani Christian, is 2. Down in the interstate, Elizabeth Forward is 3. Central Valley back in West Hills is 4. Freeport is, North Catholic is 5. Beaver is 6, Hopewell 7. Mike, that is 5 of the top 7
teams
from the Western Hills Conference.
Absolutely.
Hyden is 8. Freeport is 10. Here's what I understand, Mike. Southmoreland, I'm going to say it, 8-0 Southmoreland is ranked 9th in the top 10 of the 3A conference. How can that be?
I don't know. Well, they're losing all their players. They keep winning, though, which is the funny part.
And we'll find out about them tonight as they host Elizabeth Ford, also undefeated in conference in 7-1. They beat up on Highlands earlier in the year.
Yeah, they did. Highlands beat them last year in overtime, I think. 3rd down and long. 3rd and 11 for Burrell now.
I think that was triple overtime.
Yeah. And trouble for Perkins, going to run out of there. 30, 35, steps out of bounds at the 38-yard line. He's got a Burrell first down. Now, Perkins found an avenue, and if you don't have discipline in your rushing lanes, Perkins will make you pay for it. He did that time, and he runs it out to the 37-yard line. It's a 16-yard gain and a first down. First and 10 at the 37. 16 on that one.
All right, see if we can get it past midfield here, Mike.
Corey resets to Perkins left. And Corey will get it. Tries to fight for some.
Still not going down.
It went behind the center that time. Logan Heekins, and got a couple of yards out to the 40-yard line. 3-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 7. This is what the Bucks want to do. Control the ball. Grind it out.
And they have.
7 carries -1 for Corey so far. That's how the sledding's been tough. And now we have a flag down. Is this going to be on the Bucks? I think it is. Put you behind the change is a place you don't want to be against this team. Any week. False start on Burrell. That'll be their 3rd penalty for 30 yards. Second down and 12. 2:40 left first quarter. Hobbs Omasinski, the H-back.
Been a long first quarter.
It has. And they're going to run a slip screen to the left to Kudre. And Kudre's taken down at the 36-yard line. Robert Torres Johnson, the touchdown maker, went low to get Kudre off his feet. The gain from the 35 to the 37s for a couple. 3rd down and 10.
Big 3rd down here. 3rd and 10.
Now
everybody's looking over a coach for the play.
And they give it to Corey, and he's got a hole up over the 40, and he's spun down as he gets to the 44-yard line by Markeer Starks, the junior defensive end, number 58, and it'll be 4th down. Now we'll see what Burrell decides to do here on 4th and call it 4 at the 44-yard line. 4th and 3, I guess.
They look like they're going for it, Mike.
They get up to the line of scrimmage quickly this time, too. Remember, offside will give you a first down.
Now we're going to get to the pooch punt. Yep. But he's back for it.
And they are, and Corey is going to kick it. It's blocked. It is blocked. That's the second time that's happened this year. Picked up by Williams. Maurice Williams inside the 20, inside the 15, inside the 10, and he scores. Maurice Williams takes it back 40 yards for the touchdown. It was blocked by Caden Adekoy, number 51. And Maurice Williams ran it back. I'm going to say 40 yards. And what a strange first quarter.
2 scores, both on defensive plays.
A 40-yard block punt return for a touchdown. Darius Clark kicks it very high. I lost it. It's good. We have the roof in front of us here. We can't see the tops of the goalposts. 40 yards on a block punt, and it's 14-0 Imani. And one of the strangest first quarters you'll ever see.
And how many offensive plays has Imani Christian run?
Imani Christian, Dean, has run 4 plays, and they lead it 14-0, and nothing has been offensive.
And they're not going to get the ball here either.
No, it'll be. Remember the Hula Bowl when they used to have the Hula Bowl?
Yes.
If you were losing, you just kept receiving, even if you scored. That was one of the great rules they had in that game. That was an all-star game. That would be the first Saturday in January back in the day, right after bowling.
Yeah. You mentioned Leroy Johnson, fourth-year coach here. 11-1 last year, and that one loss you said was in the semifinals to Avonworth. They returned 6 starters on offense, 5 on defense. Of course, we haven't seen much of their offense yet.
Their only losses the last 3 years have been 2 playoff losses. That's it. They haven't lost a regular season game in 3 years.
Well, I'm interested in seeing if Avonworth got to hear that KDK interview with the Imani Christian kids yesterday.
Looking past the Whitfield to the state championship.
Correct.
That'll be a heck of a matchup if they play again. Boy, 3A's loaded.
Yep,
it really is.
It's not arrogant if you can back it up.
Yeah.
So we'll see if they get to the States.
Here we go. Clark kicks it. It's a bouncer, and it's taken by Corey at the 20. Out over the 30. And he's brought down as he gets to about the 36-yard line. Again, number 6, Michael Hall, having a big first half for the Saints. First down again for the Bucks. Second block punt of the year against the Bucks, both of them on quick kicks.
Yeah, those quick kicks.
It was against, I believe, that was against Shadyside, second week of the season.
Yeah, Mike, last year in the playoffs, they beat Highlands in the quarterfinal 31-17, but that game was closer than you
Sure
thought.
was.
Highlands was in it till the end, and then they got upset in the semifinals by Avonworth 14-6.
Hand off to Corey. Oh, he's got a hole. Puts a little punishment on Robert Torres Johnson and carries it out to the 40-yard line. 5-yard pickup for Trey. 2nd and 5 for the Bucks. See if they have to run another play here. There are 32 seconds left in the quarter, but without a play clock, it's hard to tell. Clock down to 15. And this is Perkins.
Slipped.
He did slip.
Yep.
Turf can get a little slippery as the evening progresses.
Type of the evening,
yeah.
Right.
And Anthony Portis was the man that gets credit for bringing him down at the 43. It'll be 3rd and 2 for the Bucks when we start the second quarter. That's the end of the first quarter at Graham Field with the score. Imani Christian 14 and the Burrell Bucks nothing.
I have not had a chance to introduce the Burrell defense yet because I haven't been out there, Mike. By the way, we have another encrypted message from Frank Girardi.
Encrypted message?
Yes, it's to Schmaney. Enjoy your time in Vegas and bring home a big win.
That happens all
I got to meet Schmaney and all these other guys someday.
Happens all the time.
They're going to sit around the pool. We're going down to Florida to meet your buddies. He says we're welcome to come, Mike.
There are always big wins down there in Vegas, yeah.
There you go.
That's the one thing about Florida. They don't have casinos crawling all over the place like they do in Vegas. So the Bucks will have it. It's going to be 3rd down and about 2. as we start the second quarter, trailing at 14-0.
And again, if you're just joining us, they have not scored on our defense.
With just some weird stuff going on so far.
It's been an interception return and a block punt return.
They're not exactly the sticks
all met.
The 45 is where it needs to be. There you go.
Yep.
3rd down and 2. A long 2. A real long 2. 2.5. Perkins going to keep it. Perkins slips through there.
Down.
He get hit hard, but he holds on to the football and gets the first down at the 46-yard line. Quite a run by Perkins. As pretty a 3-yard run as you'll ever see.
6 carries now, 37 yards for Perkins.
That's enough for a Burrell first down.
1st and 10.
And last week, Mike, Antonio Perkins was 155 yards and Trey Corbett is 150. They were both in the top 25 in WPL rushing. And number 1 on the list at 318 was Kevin Owen Kratzenberg. So think about it. We had a pretty exciting game last week.
We really did. TOC was as advertised. Play action. Perkins in trouble. He just gets rid of it.
It's interference.
It should be. Why isn't it? My goodness. They were all over Hobbs. That was
before the ball got there.
Devon Johnson was, and Hobbs was wearing him like a cheap suit, but there was no call.
I don't understand why that wasn't interference. By the way, Mike, Kevin Owen Kratzenberg, last 3 games, he run for 741 yards, 12 touchdowns, 11 yards per carry. That's a season for some kids. He did it in 3 games. And there was an article, he gained 25 pounds in the offseason. He's up to 180 pounds now, and he's a solid 180.
Yeah, he is. Again, we told you, we remember his brother. And he was a solid kid also.
Trips to the right this time.
2nd and 10. And Perkins is straight back. He's going to throw a screen over here to Corey. Got some blockers. But they converge quickly, don't they?
Yep.
First, Portis is the first man in there, but Maurice Williams came up from his linebacker spot.
Swarm to the ball, Mike.
At the 46-yard line. No gain.
We completed 3 passes for 1 yard.
Ouch. Yeah, Corey came in, 2nd leading receiver behind Kudre.
And Antonio Perkins, Mike, he's 4th in the WPL rushing.
I believe it. Over 1,000. Perkins is back. He's going to try to run it.
But he can't.
But Darius Clark brings him down for the sack at the 43-yard line.
And Mike, they just basically line up and just bring it.
They do. 2-yard loss.
So we're going to go to our normal punt formation.
4th and 12. Corey will punt it. Clock on the move. 10 minutes left first half. The Bucks trailing at 14 on a blocked punt. And a pick 6. Corey kicks a line drive this time. That's going to hit and go out of bounds at the 10-yard line. What a coffin corner kick, and now we have a marker down. Let's see what this one's all about. We have a flag down at the 48-yard line. This might go against the Bucks. Hand-to-hand combat down there. Our snapper, Brennan Green, was in the middle of it. Let's see what happened. It was a great punt by Corey. 46 yards on the punt. I don't see that any one person was the aggressor in that, but we'll see.
Holding.
Against Imani. First down. Okay, so that was it. So I think Brennan was receiving, not giving. Yes, that'll only be a 5-yard penalty because the ball was back at the 10-yard line. So Imani's going to have to start at the 5.
Well, let me introduce the defense before something happens. Okay.
Hurry.
60 defensive end is Aiden Kuhn. The other D end is 50, Weston Baroni. Nose guard is 61, Jaden Roberts. Outside linebackers, 24, Liam Perdue, and 22, Trey Corey. Inside we have 8, Zach Kudre, 51, Logan Heekins, 11, Hobbs Omasinski. Corners are number 2, Fabian Wilson, 15, Nate Bigelow, and the safety is number 1, Antonio Perkins.
First down at the 5. A man in motion, and here comes Jenkins. Jenkins with the flow to the right. The Bucks have him surrounded, but he still gets out to about the 15-yard line. He might have a first down. He is tough to bring down, is Gabe Jenkins.
Trey Corey over there along with Baroni.
9-yard pickup, 2nd and 1. Nope, they say 10, first down. The PA guy was as surprised as I was.
He helps.
49 yards on 2 carries for Jenkins. They go quickly. Jenkins to the left this time, and the Bucks have him swallowed up. As Liam Purdue, Baroni, Omasinski all in there. And they are going quick. 2-yard gain. I think they're trying to get some tempo going here. They have not had any flow offensively at all.
He wants to pass.
And now almost, and it's batted down by Baroni. Weston got a hand on it.
And Hankins almost picked it off.
And you know what? If somebody could have corralled that thing. They probably got a touchdown out of it. Yeah.
Again, just joining us, we've already forced 2 turnovers, a fumble and interception.
3rd and 8.
And again, so far, Imani Christian's offense hasn't done much. It's been their special teams and defense.
Gabe Jenkins is back. He looks. He fires. It is incomplete.
Oh, nice play by Kudre.
Into and out of the hands of his intended receiver, and Kudre was there.
They're going to have to punt, Mike.
And they are.
Oh, Zach Kudre is a player to watch this week in the Valley News Dispatch.
By the way, that's David Davis, number 2. So.
And they cited him catching 3 passes of 48 yards and a 41-yard touchdown last week. He's Perkins' favorite target, 25 passes. That's twice as many as any receiver for the Burrell Bucks. That time it was his defense.
Maurice Williams, he's dangerous back there. I never believe any of these guys are actually going to punt anymore.
Well, we do. We have Perkins back to receive.
4th and 8. Here's the snap. He does. Oh, it's blocked. It's blocked by Roberts and picked up by Baroni. It was blocked by 61. Jaden Roberts got in there, and Burrell has the big play on special teams.
Great job by the defense there. And they knocked this one in, Mike. Wow. It's been all special teams play tonight so far.
8:49 left, first half. And Burrell with the short porch will start on the 13-yard line.
And, you know, when you're running around with that ball like that, you take that chance, and Baroni made him.
And quickly, and they bat it down. As it's incomplete pass. It was batted down by Tyvon Sewell. We've seen batted passes, blocked punts, all kind of crazy stuff. 2nd and 10. Clock stopped on the incomplete pass at 8:46 to go. And Perkins now going to keep it, go forward, and get a few yards. So get down to the 10. Darius Clark makes the tackle. 3-yard gain for Perkins. It'll be 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
Let's get something over the middle, Mike.
I think this is going to be a run because I think they'll go on 4th. But we'll see.
Burrell's already burned 2 of their timeouts.
Now they're going to take one now, too. You see the back judge back there giving the signal. It's 5 seconds, 4, 3 on the play clock, and there's the timeout.
By the way, Mike, we have a birthday boy this week. A.J. Mitchell, senior guard. Happy birthday, A.J. And let's give him a birthday present. Get a score here.
Our spotter daughter, Ken Wood, checks in, says he's enjoying the broadcast. He said, and the game is very strange. It is,
To say
Ken.
the least, yeah.
It is. We are, and he says, stay warm. It's very warm up here. I am overdressed.
Where is he now? Where in the world is Ken
Yeah,
Wood?
where in the world is Ken Wood? Where are you at, Ken? Help us out. You got to be visiting someone, more grandkids, those types of things.
By the way, Mike, Avonworth coach Duke John Core, met him earlier this year.
Right.
He was
And
quoted in the paper.
And his dad, we mentioned.
Yes. He feels that Western Hills Conference, listen to this, is the strongest in the state. He cites 5 teams I mentioned in the top 10 already. And again, he credits Hopewell with going out and getting 7 transfers to add the strength to the conference. Very interesting.
Yeah. Third down and 7. Burrell on the Imani Christian 10-yard line. 8:05 to go, first half. Imani leading at 14-0. But the Bucks driving after a block punt, a Jaden Roberts block punt.
Tight formation. And you're right,
Perkins
Mike, they're
going
gonna
to
run
keep it. Perkins spins and doesn't get much of
And it
anything.
dropped. Maybe a loss on the play.
Anthony Portis was there to put the tap on him. It'll be 4th down.
Looks like they're going to kick, Mike.
I did
now
not
they're
see.
gonna go for
I
it,
did
yeah.
not see a tee come flying out.
Well, I was looking at Logan checked, and he used one of the H-backs on that
Protectors,
play.
yeah. So the Bucks will go trips left. Fabian Wilson splits to the right. It is 4th and 7, and Perkins is back. Here they come. He fires, and it's incomplete.
He was
Corey
there.
was out there, but the rush made the play. The man coming in, not blocked, was Tyvon Sewell, and that's what changed it. Perkins had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The pass is incomplete, and Imani will take over at 7:19 to go.
Strange first half. That's all there is to it.
Very.
Another way to describe it. And we have 7:19 to go here in the first half. Imani takes over. When you get the time of possession at halftime, it's going to be unbelievable.
It's going to be like it was the last 3 weeks. It's kind of crazy.
After the turnover,
Imani's on their 11.
Pass.
And
Davis.
complete to the near side of the field to Big Davis. Looks like he has Wilson's face mask.
That should be a penalty, offensive
And they
penalty.
just say we're in bounds, and that's going to be enough for the first down.
Fabian Wilson Jr. pushed him up, but again, not for the first down.
Both quarterbacks are number 1, by the way, if you noticed that. They get to the 22 for 11 yards. And a give, and this is busting through there is Sewell. And he's got big yardage up over the 40 to the 43-yard line. First time we've seen him run the ball tonight.
They like to go quick. Back to the line of scrimmage. 43-yard line.
24-yard gain.
Straight up the middle again, they go big hole.
Oh, and this is Jenkins, and he got hit hard by Hobbs Omasinski. Let's make sure everybody gets up. Coudray, they all do. Again, Jenkins is a big fella. To the Burrell 48, 8 yards. 2nd and 2, they go quickly.
Again, has been here all night, Mike, yeah.
Davis is hit and brought down at the Burrell 43-yard line by Heekins and Wilson.
They want to make sure Davis doesn't get behind anybody, but that looks like Jamar Chase out there.
I think the refs need a rest. They're going slowly marking the ball. You see this?
Yeah, and that's not a good thing.
No. 5 yards on that one. Jenkins throws, and this one's caught on the far side of the field. Perkins hanging on for dear life to Messiah Wilburn this time.
To Stevens.
Purdue also down there to join him on the tackle.
I'm sorry, that was 16. That was Stevens.
They don't look like they go deep, Mike. They want those pop passes and let them run. Straight up the middle again. Here we go.
And this is Jenkins to the near side
He's
of the field.
got it. He's got the
25-20, 15-10. Gabe Jenkins into the end zone. The first offensive touchdown for Imani tonight. 37 yards.
Seems to be their favorite play on First down, Mike. They just run the quarterback. So that was Gabe Jenkins, the former Penn State recruit.
An 89-yard drive, and they did that in about 2 minutes, really. A 37-yard return.
Clark, high snap.
He boots it through there, right into the net. It's good.
He's not a bad kicker, Mike. You said they didn't kick much.
I didn't see it. Yeah, but they brought it for fourth now, and it's 21-0. Imani Christian.
Well, for all your legal service needs, call attorney Gino Peluso at 724-339-8710. Former prosecutor for 9 years, attorney Peluso has been helping people in the AK Valley get what they deserve for 45 years. Specializing in wills and estates, power of attorney, living wills, preliminary hearings, and bankruptcy law, attorney Peluso serves as a debt relief agency, helping people file for relief under the bankruptcy code. For all your legal service needs, contact a dedicated local supporter of local high school sports. Attorney Gino Peluso at 724-339-8710 or visit his website, attorneypeluso.com. Let his experience work for you, and let's go Bucks. Gino's been in 45 years as an attorney.
That's amazing, isn't it?
I remember when he was a young pup running around.
21-0 Saints now. Again, thanks to Aviana Perkins for stepping in a pinch tonight. James is here, but we had to switch up the order tonight. James is shooting for the film. We'll be back with James next week.
If we couldn't have got the game out live, you were going to get to see it archived. Mike was going to be able to do that. Short kick.
This is Corey at the 22. Carries a couple men with him out across the 35 to the 37. That's where the Bucks will start. 1st and 10 down there for the Saints. Jamison Bridgette.
All right, after that return, they'll spot on the 37-yard line.
Trades returned 4 kicks for 64 yards, Mike.
Ken says he's home dog sitting for Hunter.
Correction for 38.
Hunter, Sheila, and the baby went to Sheila's parents in Harrisburg. That's where they are. So that's what Ken's doing. He's got the pooch tonight. 1st down at the 37.
Hopefully watching in Harrisburg, too. We know we got fans in Memphis tonight. The Baronis.
Yeah, everybody's watching.
Uh-oh.
Corey's in trouble.
No place to go there,
And
Mike.
Corey's hit for a loss. That was Devon Johnson, the defensive tackle, and Markeer Starks, the defensive end.
Brings up 2nd and 14.
The loss is 3.
Corey now 10 carries, 7 yards, Mike. They've bottled him up so far this evening. Got Antonio Perkins, 9 carries for 37. Boy, they balance that load out pretty evenly, don't they?
They do.
Last week it was 25 and 26 carries.
Second and 13. Corey going to try it again, and this is Maurice Williams firing through there from his linebacker spot. Corey gets a yard. It'll be 3rd down and 12.
They're looking for those pink shoes, Mike.
Yeah, he's got all the pink on, of course. October, the breast cancer awareness at the forefront.
And the pink gloves to match.
Marcus Williams has a pink wristband on down there. Cheerleaders have pink pom-poms. And he looks socks. A lot of the guys have pink socks on the sideline, too.
I believe it's homecoming tonight for Imani Christian.
I've done the pink shoelaces before. It's time consuming.
He has
Here's
time.
Perkins. Going to run
Nobody
it now.
open,
Over the 35, the 40. Going to get a first down and more. 50. Did you see that extra gear? And Johnson finally knocks him out of bounds.
What a first down.
What a run by Perkins. First down, Burrell.
And flag late, Mike.
Might have been a little extra at the end there. So we're going to say the 47. So he got 18 yards on the run and unsportsmanlike against Imani.
55 yards total now for Perkins. Add 15 on to it.
That's exactly what I had. So that'll move the ball down 33 total yards on that play, down to the 32-yard line.
And we're outdoors on the porch night, and
Yeah, it smells like someone's burning leaves.
yes, or a skunk.
Something like that here in Wilkinsburg. Here's Corey.
Bumps off one man, that's it.
He keeps going, but they stand you up pretty quick as Corey gets it down to the 30-yard line.
Well, it'd be nice to put a score on before halftime. 3:40 to go, trailing 21-0, and really only one offensive touchdown so far.
That was a very impressive drive by Imani on that last one. They finally put that together. They will be playing next week Freeport here to wrap up.
You can see with Penn State season Jenkins, Mike, he has another gear.
Oh, saw that last year.
Passing,
And we're going to do a slant, and this is caught by Parker Logan down at the 25-yard line. He's going to be about a yard or two short of the first down.
4-down territory for sure.
Say 3rd and 3 for the Bucs.
How many are going to give him on that one?
Logan's first catch of the night, 5 yards. Third down, they spread them out. See if Perkins will take this one. No, they give it to Corey. Corey barrels through, and he's close. He might have it. Let's see where forward progress is. Forward progress is the 22. That should move the sticks.
They did,
It
first
does.
down.
First down for the Bucs.
Gave us lead on the carry. First down, Buccaneers.
2:29 before the half.
The sledding has certainly been tough between the tackles. This has been more of a situation of Perkins having to create off of, almost broken pass plays. Get back there, and
Burrell has one timeout left in the half.
occasionally those guys will overcommit, and that's where he's making his yardage. 1st and 10. Clock is at 2:04. It's winding. Corey is hit and dropped by Williams, whose helmet comes off. He hit him so hard.
He'll have to come off the field for a play.
Back to the 23, a loss of 1.
Here's how good he is, Mike. He leaves and 3 players come in to replace him. Now 2 come off, so it's 11.
Loss of 1.
All right, let's go to the air here, Mike. Especially with 1:35 on a turning clock. If anything, you want to stop the clock on an incompletion. Purdue out to the left with Kudre. Logan on top.
And they give us to Corey. Corey sweeps to the right, breaks a tackle, 15,
He's
10,
on his way.
5, touchdown, Bull Bucs. Trey Corey, 23 yards, and the Bucs are on the board.
He actually looked like he stopped at the 5-yard line and said, "Come on, boys, catch up to me. I want to take you in with me." 23-yard run for Trey Corey.
So Trey Corey puts up his 5th rushing touchdown of the year.
They needed that, Mike.
And the Bucs have scored here late in the first half with 1:09 to go.
They'll try to add the extra point.
Corey will kick it. Fenner will hold it. And Brennan Green will snap it. Ball down. The kick is on its way. Corey's kick is good. Into the net. And at 1:09 to go first half, it is now Imani 21 and the Burrell Bucs 7.
Right back in it. All right, well, there's no better time than right now to stop in Highland Tire and Highland Integrity Alignment. Your family-owned and operated hometown choice for tires in the AK Valley. Winter's coming, Mike. I got to stop in and get mine checked. They tell me I have 6 on the back, 3 on the front. So let's see what that means. Does that mean
What does that mean in dollars and cents?
4 tires? That's what it normally
Okay.
means. But Highland Tire always takes care of me. They offer one of the largest and most complete inventories of tires and custom wheels in the Pittsburgh area. And if you don't see it on site, they'll order it for you. At Highland Tire, you are the #1 priority. Stop in today, see why Burrow fans choose us for tires, auto repair, and oil changes. Visit HighlandTire.com and call them in Trentham at 724-22 724-9222. And the Trent Heights is 724-224-7900. Or Highland Integrity Alignment is 724-224-5900. Highland Tire Service Integrity Price since 1961. They deliver.
All right, 1:09 to go. Now let's see if the Burrell defense can stiffen up here. Imani will get the ball coming out of the break. But the Bucks have scored, and it's 21-7. Nice drive by the Bucks. 63-yard drive. It's a pooch. And it's caught by Maurice Williams, and look out.
Somebody better put him on the ground.
Williams does get to the ground at the Burrell 48-yard line as he's dragged down by Joshua Taylor. Great field position for this here.
1:04 to go. You're right, Mike. They can strike quick, too.
You saw how quick they ran that last series. I didn't have time to write the stats down.
I had 8 Burrell Bucks offsides on that, by the way.
Was that all?
Yeah.
Again, the Bucks have to be careful here because the Saints get the 2 for here.
Biggino comes out. Logan comes in for him. Matt Fulmer now in his center.
Gabe Jenkins, the quarterback. Anthony Portis is his sidecar. Play action. Jenkins is back. Has time. Gonna fire
wide
deep.
open.
Got a man wide open. It is caught. Touchdown, Imani.
Talk about a quick strike offense, Mike. There you saw it.
Marcel Moore ahead of the pack. And Imani scores in one play.
That'll make the time of possession numbers interesting.
A 47-yard touchdown pass. Second catch for Moore tonight. And a kick is blocked by the Bucks again. Well, the Bucks have had some blocks tonight. Second one of the night. Couldn't tell. Might have been Perkins. Might have been Fabian Wilson Jr. One or the other. It is 27-7 Saints, just like that.
Left them a minute, Mike. They took advantage of that minute, huh?
Sure did.
Reminds me of the Steeler game yesterday. By the way, there's a lot of people talking.
By the way,
radio.
the Bengals just scored again.
As I kept telling my wife, we can score what we want, but you have to stop them. But they're talking today about our tight end, instead of getting a touchdown, should have fallen down.
You can't do that. You got to score.
I know. That shows you how much confidence they have in the defense.
So the Bucks will get the ball back here.
We had 4 tight ends score touchdowns yesterday, right?
Yeah, that's very unusual. Well, you really only have one wide receiver, so
yeah, they got to
right?
By the trade deadline. If they're serious, they better get a wide receiver.
If they're serious, they got to get some help on defense. They got to get some middle. They got to get another middle linebacker. Patrick Queen's doing a heck of a job, but nobody played last night. I mean, that was just a poor effort from top to bottom, starting at the coaches and working all the way down. Do you know they ran 8? They were talking about the coaches not adjusting. Mm-hmm. They ran 8 different defenses at Jamar Chase, and none of them worked. 8 different defenses they tried on him. Still no one could cover him. Here's Corey. He has trouble with a handle. And now he's going to get thrown back as he gets past the 30-yard line. And it'll be first down for the Bucks at 50 seconds.
Does anybody know how to bracket?
Well, you know what?
Chase.
3 times they double teamed him. They never threw the ball his way.
That's what I'm saying. You bracket him.
Yeah. I mean, well, they didn't seem to try that till
coaching 101.
First and 10 Bucks at their 32. Stay tuned at halftime. We'll have the Burrell Band for you.
David Davis was out at the 50.
Smart move on his part.
They have him listed as 4, Mike.
Yeah, there are 3 or 4 that are not.
Well, and guess what? He hasn't played the last 4 games. So the fact that he's out there.
And these are different uniforms, too. They've been wearing gold at home. So what's the call here? There's a penalty against Imani
They're pointing their way, yes.
on that kickoff, and they're going to move it ahead. No, it's going to be a 15-yard. Well, oh, it's on a kickoff. They're going to re-kick it. Must have been offside. Okay, so the Bucks will just try another one. Bucks opt to get another chance at it. They've had some good returns this year.
Again, Trey Corey's already returned 4 of them for 68 yards. Darius Clark in the kick.
We slowed to a crawl again, sir. Can't say anything about the officials tonight. It's 2 weeks in a row. They've been pretty good. This is Nyson Jones.
He gets out to the
Be
40.
a guest on Inside Burrell Football. Return to kickoff all the way out to the 40.
All right. 45 seconds to go here in the Burrell Bucks can do with it. And again, halftime while the Burrell band and Albiana Perkins are going to come up and give us her impressions of the first half, and she has a
I didn't know she did impressions.
important program to talk about. Enough of a wisecrack.
Here's Perkins. Speaking of Perkins, that is her brother.
That's it.
He lost one to the 39.
Devon Johnson here stripping at the ball.
Loss of 1 on the carry brings up second and 11.
Clock winds to 23. The Bucks do not have to run another play if they don't choose to. And I don't think they're going to. I think it's going to take us to halftime here at Graham Field in Wilkinsburg. And the score after the first half is the Imani Christian Saints 27, the Burrell Bucks 7. We'll be back with the Burrell Band, and we'll have Albion also with us. We'll do all that right after this.
27-7. Make some noise for your team.
Okay, looks like they flipped the script on us. The Dean's got Aviana right now. Go ahead, guys.
Joining us, strange first half, your impressions.
You know, I think for me, the best analogy I can think of is like it was a game of Madden, a video game, where it's like you see all these things that don't normally happen in a regular game, and they're happening. We had blocked punts, fumble after fumble, turnovers. It was a lot. You don't see that all the time, so.
But the Burrell Bucks are hanging in there. Defensively, like I said, they time of possession is going to favor us, and, you know, like you said, the interception, return 2 weeks in a row. How weird is that to see 2 tips just taken off?
Yeah, unfortunately, that sucks. You know, if it was basketball and assist, that'd be great, but we don't want that here in the football game. But, I mean, I'm glad that they're hanging in there. They're sticking tough. Sometimes that's all you can do. It's like a David and Goliath situation. The best way I can think of it is doesn't matter how big the dog is in the fight. It matters how much fight is in the dog. So I think if the Burrell Bucks can just continue to do that and keep their pride, keep their heads up, give it all they can, you know, go out there.
And last year was 69-0, so again, they're more than holding their own. Now, you want to talk about a special program down at Point Park. What's that all about?
Yes, yeah. So I am a graduate assistant at Point Park University. So they are sponsoring a award. There's 2 separate awards, but it's for local high schools within the PA, West Virginia, Ohio area. If you have a broadcast program, so a live broadcast, whether it's sports, entertainment, etc., there's some awards that you could possibly win if you're interested in applying for it. Information would be at pointuniversity.com. You can look it up. The first one is the Myron Cope Award. There's lots of selections there for that. Individual schools themselves can win. 3 will be picked total, and there's also individual awards. For example, like best social media for a team, best live broadcast of a game, even more. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. And then also we have the Bob Pompiani Awards. If you've watched the news, he's an anchor. He's a Point Park alum. So another award there where they pick, I believe, top 3 high schools. They watch a live broadcast. They get to come down to our school and do it, and one winner is ultimately picked. But yeah, if anyone's interested in a local area, just join. It would be super great. It's a cool award, and it would get you some recognition early before you enter college.
Great thing to put on your resume, too, as you enter college. Myron Cope would say yoy and double yoy, and Bob Pompiani would say pompin' ain't easy. So, again, 2 awards named after 2 great people. And how's things going down to school for you?
Yeah, school's been really well. This week was busy for me. I had 2 8-week classes out of the semester. Semester's typically 15, but I had 2 that were 8. So it was basically double the work in half the time, a lot of hard work, but I got it done. I made it through, finished a big research paper, finished a video. Proud of myself. I'm out here making it work every day I can. I get to work with you guys too. I was joking. I was like, it's Mike and Aviana. So I'm happy to be here, and thank you guys for just kind of taking me under your wing and letting me get some experience.
Well, again, you're helping us out here tonight too, because in the past we've had trouble getting the live stream on. What you're doing with the camera tonight, if we wouldn't have been able to get it live, we would have been able to at least take our download, put it up on the internet. Mike Pavlik could do that. So we appreciate you stopping by here tonight. Think the Burrell Band's going to get ready to go. Are you warm enough?
Yes, I am. I got this new champion sweatshirt at Target. It's very nice. It's Burrell colors. I like it. So I had to get it. So yeah.
All right. So we have the fast report too. So we'll turn it back over. The Burrell Band's going to get ready to go here in a couple minutes and send it back to Mike.
All right, guys. Thanks, Aviana. Thanks, Dean. We'll let you guys get back to. We're in a holding pattern here. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not exactly sure what their order is. I thought the Burrell Band was going to play first, but it looks like they want to do senior night, but I'm not 100% sure if that's happening anytime soon. So we'll hang in here with you, and hopefully the Burrell Band gets out there, and we'll let you hear them. So halftime 27-7 Imani. Stick with us, everybody.
participates in the welding program at Burrell. After graduation, he plans to attend trade school at CCAC and pursue his career in welding. His long-term goal is the junior union to become a journeyman. Let's hear it for young Derek Ringgold. Next up, we have representing Imani Christian Academy. We have running for homecoming court. Make some noise for freshman 9th grader Jace Myers. Escorted by homecoming court member Aaliyah Gordon, 10th grader. Aaliyah Gordon is interested in singing, dancing, and fashion design. She's also a great writer. She's described as being very enthusiastic and happy all the time. Coach Cav described her as happy feet. Do me a favor, make some noise for young Aaliyah Gordon. Next up, representing the homecoming court, make some noise for Adriana West. Adriana West is a senior at Imani Christian Academy. Her interest in cheering, watching YouTube, eating, and sleeping. She describes herself as having a great spirit, and she's amazing at doing splits. She's undecided on what she's going to do after high school. Make some noise for homecoming court member Adriana West. Next up, make some noise for Sadon Terry. Sadon Terry is also a senior at Imani Christian Academy. He's described as an always positive young man. After high school, he plans to join the Marine Corps. Do me a favor, put your hands together for Sadon Terry. Next up, our homecoming princess. Make some noise for Leah Bay. Leah Bay is a junior at Imani Christian Academy. She's interested in doing real estate after high school. One of her favorite memories is cheering for the team. One thing that's interesting about her, she loves coming to the games and supporting her classmates. Make some noise for Princess Leah Bay. Next up, make some noise for Prince
after the elongated homecoming, some of the court was missing. I'm not kidding. We're finally going to get the band out here. We'll do the best we can to pick them up. It's kind of hard to shoot too because we're so low with the camera here. It's hard to get a good shot at them, but we'll do what we can. But I am glad they let them play. I hope somebody politicked for them because they sat down there in the end zone for like 25 minutes. This is turning into an Orange Bowl halftime, if you folks can remember that. You used to be able to take a trip to the grocery store during the Orange Bowl halftime. All right, here they go. Let's hear it.
2025 program is entitled Music Machine, featuring the songs Calendar, Paranoid Android, Fox, Iron Man, Music Machine, and London 1856. We are proud to present drum majors Caitlin Zanella, Logan Chang, Aubrey Hurt, and the Burrell Buccaneer Marching Band.
marching band. Thanks for sticking around because, well, this has been one of the now it's been a strange halftime for many reasons. That it went on for a while. So I told the folks while you were gone, it was like the old Orange Bowl halftime, where you could go to the grocery store and come back in time for the second half kickoff. But
well, I was done talking with the referees, Mike. Referee Tony Manko basically said, "Hey, it's their homecoming. We're not going to throw a flag." They had trouble assembling the homecoming court. That was the biggest problem.
Right, I heard that.
They weren't told what time to be down there. So now we basically are in a holding pattern where there was 5 minutes, now there are 3. Tony Manko came back to coach and informed him of 2 important things. Number 1, they will have as much time as they need to warm up, so ignore the 3 minutes. And number 2, we have a 10 o'clock curfew here at the Chatham University Graham Field here. The lights go off at 10 p.m.
Well,
So it may be interesting.
You see the band coming back to their seats. All right, Aviani, you can start that up there. Thank you, as we're going to get that going, because what we want to do is, we know how frustrating it can be to suffer from mobility limiting conditions. West Arm Physical Therapy will help you decrease pain, increase strength, and improve mobility. We're the leading rehabilitation provider in the AK Valley and have been voted #1 best physical therapist for many years by subscribers of the Valley News Dispatch. West Arm is locally owned and offers specialized care in orthopedic conditions, balance disorders, and neurological conditions. Visit westarmtherapy.com to find the phone number of one of the 7 locations nearest you. So I wanted to do that. The Bucks are back on the field. The Saints are back on the field. And we have some stats to tell the folks about, Dean.
We said they were going to be weird, Mike, and indeed they are. First downs, Burrell 6, Imani Christian 7. Yards rushing, Burrell 90, Imani Christian 123. Passing, Imani Christian 69, a big one right at the end of the half, and 6 on the Burrell Bucks. Mike, I understand there was a blown coverage on that play. There was just a mix-up in the defensive backfield. Sounds like the Steelers of yesterday, huh? Third down conversions, Burrell 4 of 10, Imani 0 for 1. Penalties, Burrell 3 for 30, Imani 2 for 20. Turnovers, 1 each. I thought that was 2, Mike. I thought the Imani had a fumble and an interception.
Yeah, I thought that might have been on the same play. The block kick doesn't count as a turnover, so
Okay.
that
And then,
might be where we're...
the big one, we were interested in time of possession. If you're sitting down, Burrell had the ball for 20 minutes and 2 seconds. Imani Christian a whopping 3:58, but the scoreboard doesn't indicate that. 27-7 here at the half.
Would you like some good news?
Yes.
I have some good news. Third quarter, Derry 26, Mount Pleasant 6.
Good.
Okay, that's part of something that can help us out going into next week, and we'll keep you informed as to
Well,
what's
let's go over that again for people who may be joining us. Again, top 3 teams in each conference make it.
playoffs, correct?
And there's 3 conferences. That's 9 of the 12. The other 3 are picked by the football committee, in which I'm going to find out who the members are and call a tick for us.
Actually, last year we talked to one of those guys here in the playoff game. He was here with the Armstrong contingent.
Yes,
so,
you're right. Yeah.
I believe assistant principal at the high school. Also, one of the ADs was here, but it was a guy that we had talked to, so that's one of them. I did look at the list. It is on the Whitfield's website. You can find it. Committee's on the list.
Again, we're pretty confident that 5 Western Hills teams are going to make it. But again, that Derry score, that important score to us, Derry is beating Mount Pleasant. What's the score, Mike, again?
26-6 in the third quarter.
Mount Pleasant beating Derry would help us in the playoffs because, again, we beat Mount Pleasant. And, again, Derry would move up to 3rd place. Mount Pleasant would fall to 4th. We feel pretty confident they're going to take 5 teams out of the Western Hills, which would be Avonworth, Central Valley, North Catholic, Hopewell, and Beaver. Top 3 in our conference is right now is Imani, Highlands, and Freeport. And then the interstate gets mixed up there. But if Mount Pleasant falls to 4th and they're tied with us, we beat Mount Pleasant. Mike and I feel very confidently that would be the tiebreaker to get us into the playoffs.
Michael Komenos, co-principal Armstrong's one of those guys. Guess who the co-chairperson is of the football steering committee?
Who would that be?
Mike Burrell, the athletic director at Norway. Not Mike from Burrell, but Mike Burrell.
Send me that list later on. I'll see if
I can do that. I can do that for you.
All right, we're going to have to kick off here to start the second half because we chose to receive the ball off the bat. And again, that unfortunately turned into a Imani Christian 65
sent you to list now.
Okay, thank you. Darius Clark added the extra point. Imani Christian led 7-0.
Technology. Yes, they led it 14-0 on a Maurice Williams 40-yard block punt return.
Now say that again, Mike. 65-yard interception, 40-yard block.
Oh, how about the touchdowns against us last week? It was insane. I mean, the big plays against Burrell has really hurt them.
And it was deja vu all over again with that interception.
It was.
A tipped ball.
Gabe Jenkins ran 137 yards for a touchdown, 21-0. And then Trey Corey scored for the Bucs, a 23-yard touchdown run, 21-7. But then it only took 13 seconds on a Marcel Moore 47-yard pass from Gabe Jenkins. And that was the scoring in the first half, 27-7.
Trey Corey ready to kick the ball off here as we put 12 minutes on the clock to try to beat the clock. Remember, 10 o'clock, the lights go off. I hope we're cleaned up by then.
Where is Vicki Lawrence? That's the night that the lights went out in Georgia.
Here we go.
In Wilkinsburg. Here we go. Here's the kickoff. Robert Torres Johnson's going to have to chase it. Back to the 8. 10. 15. He can go. Little guy, but he's got speed, and here he turns the corner. And boy, Perkins went. Was that Perkins? No, it wasn't Perkins either. It was Casey Shank who went down and just clipped him and got him off his feet. Good job by him, the senior. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Imani Christian Saints as we start the third quarter. Second half.
He's been on special teams all year. One of our seniors, and don't forget, next week is senior night, and we're going to be playing Deer Lakes, and what's going to turn out to be a very important game for the Burrell Bucks. So come on over senior night. I promise we will have a quicker senior night than they had a homecoming.
First down, Saints on their 45.
They go deep, Mike. They're like 8 yards back.
And Jenkins is back. He's going to fire it deep. He's going to try down the middle again, and it's incomplete. He tried to get it to the speedster David Davis, the Penn State commit, who is now wavering, and it was incomplete.
4 Burrell defenders, and Mike, he hadn't beat it. The ball was delivered there.
Jenkins 4 for 6, 69 yards.
And with our luck, Mike, David Davis hasn't played the last 4 games. And he mysteriously appears as number 2 tonight instead
and
of
not number 4. But we found him, and thank goodness for the PA guy helping just get a listen there. 2nd and 10. Saints just underway, second half. We look like they left early. Jenkins to the near side of the field. He's at the 40, the 45. They hem him in over there, string him out, and they say he's out of bounds at the 50. Oh, they're going to say the Burrell 48.
Great job that time by Liam Purdue to string him out, Mike, and let the other Burrell defenders come over. They set up a 3rd down to about 3. They're going quick here.
Jenkins goes over 100 at 103 rushing. And the give is to
Nothing doing. Oh, they had him down, Mike.
Sewell is breaking free. Sewell down the sideline, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 5.
Mike, they had him down at the 48-yard line.
It sure looked like it.
Had him, and he escaped the grasp. Unbelievable.
So Tyvon Sewell, who's had a couple of bursts, had a 24-yarder in the first half, and this one goes to the 6-yard line for 42.
And Mike, that's the problem with trying to tackle up high. You can't do that. You got to take the legs. They didn't do it that time. And he's down to the 6.
1st and goal. And Jenkins going to keep it. He's going to throw it. He's got a man open. It's Williams, and he goes in for the touchdown. 0-on-0. Williams beat Parker Logan. He got out of the tackle, and the Saints score quickly again.
And again, Mike, go back to the play before that where they had him down at the 50 and couldn't get him on the ground.
A 6-yard touchdown pass from Gabe Jenkins to Maurice Williams. And the Saints lead it 33-7, and they'll try the point. Had one blocked earlier, remember? Darius Clark. Oh, they have trouble with the snap. Clark's in trouble. Clark throws it. It's tipped. And the Bucks knock it down, and it's no good.
Mike, I do a little bookkeeping here. Who caught the touchdown pass, the 47-yarder from Jenkins?
That was Marcel Moore. He has a different number also. That's why we didn't know that. So at 11:18, the Saints lead it 33-7.
And I got to tell you, we do our homework. Mike watches the games uniforms. I took your list to the press box,
And I watched 2 weeks to see 2 different uniforms. How's that?
and the press box guy says your list is better than mine.
Yeah.
And then we find out they're different guys. I apologize, but again, we do our due diligence. Let me tell you that. Speaking of due diligence, don't you hate it when you have a vision to improve your home and no one can help you achieve it, or you find a contract and the work they deliver is unsatisfactory, or you get a roster that's not right? Well, put those concerns aside when you call your neighbor B&E Home Renovations. With over 25 years of experience, we deliver excellent results in every project we undertake. Twice recognized as the best of the best in the AK Valley, B&E's team is skilled, professional, and respectful to our clients. For kitchens and bathrooms, the decks and roofs, B&E Home Renovations will get the job done. Call them at 724-351-3172 to set up a free estimate, or visit beaniehomerenovations.com. B&E Home Renovations, where the bee is always busy.
Ken Wood with a compliment from for Aviana, says the camera works terrific.
There you go.
And he's done that too. He's been in that chair.
There's our brother.
Here's Perkins.
Antonio Perkins.
35-40 and out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Pushed out of there by number 16, who we have to look at the ancillary list to find that that's Moore.
Is that Marcel again?
Marcel Moore, yes.
I know Marcel Merceau. Is he on the list?
They're going to spot the game.
It's awful quiet, though.
39-yard line, first and 10.
All right, we're going to go to work here. 1st and 10 for the Burrell Bucks.
They're going to say the 39-yard line.
Trailing 33-7. Just doesn't seem like that should be the score.
No. And it gives to Hobbs Omasinski. And Hobbs gets up over the 40 to the 41-yard line.
This reminds me of the Freeport game. Coach Girardi had a great quote in the paper after the game. If you looked at the score, you wouldn't realize the game that was played. It was closer than the score indicated. And same thing here. Just some freak plays early on. Got Imani Christian ahead 33-7.
Hobbs with that straight-up running style. Going to get some reps back there. Play action.
Oh,
Perkins
that's
guns it over the
interference. Come
middle.
on, there it comes.
Kudre was knocked
There it
down as he, they obviously watched the Steeler game last night and they want to throw some slants. So this is going to be a penalty on the Saints. I believe 15 yards, first down. Pass interference against Imani Christian.
And that will be a first down.
Well, the Hobbs has carried it coming into the night 11 times for 63 yards, averaging almost 6 a carry.
Tony Mankos signals ready for play. I think they want to get the second half moving after our long halftime.
1st and 10 at the Imani 44, and they give it to Hobbs again, and Hobbs is hit as he gets to the 45-yard line, and that's about all.
We lose one on that.
Markeer Starks, the big defensive end, brought him down. Loss of 1 on the play, 2nd 11. Perkins is back. Perkins going to flip it out here to Corey. He's got it. Corey at the 40. He's going to be hit and knocked out of bounds at the 38-yard line. I think if he'd have cut it up rather than going to the sidelines, I think there might have been some more there. But there's a gain on the play. Down to the 38 for 7. 3rd and 4.
Corey coming off. Omasinski going back in. We're going to go empty backfield this time. Omasinski going to be the sidecar.
3rd down along 4. That's 2 guys back there that can throw it, by the way.
That's true.
I wonder if we have anything.
Razzle dazzle.
Show the Lancers for next week. Kudre in motion. And they give us to Omasinski. Tries to spin through there, but nothing doing. Maurice Williams has been everywhere tonight. Number 0 for the Saints.
And again, on that play, I think we're in 4-down territory here, Mike.
To the 40.
Brings up 4th down.
4th and 6.
Savage comes off. Wilson Jr. goes in.
We mentioned mentioned Maurice Williams. There was the musical group Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs. They sang Stay just a little bit longer. You might know that. It holds the record for the shortest #1 hit in Billboard chart history.
Were they one-hit wonders?
They did more than that, but that was their biggest hit, and it was less than 2 minutes. Perkins back, gonna fire it deep. He's got Wilson, and there was all kind of hand-to-hand combat, but they were saying it was going both ways, I guess. And the ball goes over on down. So Perkins tried for the bundle on 4th down, and Imani Christian will get the football here at 8:20 left, 3rd quarter.
You know, our games are on YouTube, Mike. Something you'd enjoy on YouTube. And by the way, one of our participants in homecoming, that was one of their hobbies, watching YouTube videos and sleeping.
That's every teenager.
Exactly. Well, they have one-hit wonders. They have like an hour of one-hit wonders. And they play the music, and
that's pretty awesome.
You always say, "I know that." And
you try to guess who did. Yeah, you try to guess who did it. Yeah. Those are a big thing for us oldsters.
Look at the blitz. Here comes the screen
and
pass.
here comes to Davis. Look out. 45-50.
Ran the referee over.
And into Burrell territory. What a well-designed. They stopped him.
Yeah, everybody comes in, and then they threw the slip screen underneath. Kudre makes a tackle.
17-yard first down.
Mike, some more breaking news. Matt Sig, the outstanding running back of Fort Cherry, has officially decommitted from Penn State, opening his recruiting.
Maybe we can go to Pitt. And Jenkins, look at that arm! Incomplete! Off the fingertips of Messiah Wilburn. Was that 18? No, that was, 19. 18.
Biggino back there on the coverage. Got the speedsters. Incomplete pass. Here's another one, Mike. Timon Spell. He scored 6 touchdowns from Keysport against Mars. Only a junior. Says he's not 100% on Penn State anymore.
Jenkins.
Flat pass.
Flips it out to Moore. Moore takes it inside the 40.
Purdue on a cover.
To the 35, and Hobbs was in there also.
He said that while wearing a hat from Georgia, Mike. That takes some guts to say, I'm not going there. Oh, by the way. Going quick again.
3rd and 3.
Big 3rd down here.
And the handoff is to Portis. And Portis is going to get the first down to the Bucks 30-yard line.
Eakins and Taylor.
It's only Portis' second carry of the game.
Saints first down.
And going quick.
At the 30. And they're going to run it. They're going to come to Moore on the near side of the field. He's got some room. 20, 15, and Moore's in for another touchdown. What a game for him. Marcel Moore. A 30-yard touchdown.
Jenkins having himself a night again.
His second touchdown pass to Moore. He also hit Williams for 1. He's thrown 3. He threw 5 a week ago. 39-7.
6:51 to go in the 3rd quarter. Oh boy.
And another one.
Blocked by Perkins. He could have caught that one, Mike.
Yeah, you can't return them at this level, unfortunately. But yeah, that was right. So the Bucks have gotten to 3 kicks or 4 kicks tonight.
Last 3 have all failed.
And at 6:51 3rd quarter, it is now Imani 39 and the Burrell Bucks 7. Well, Mogi's Irish Pub is a full-service restaurant set in a casual family atmosphere, serving Burrell fans since 1997. Mogi's owes their longevity to a quality product, a conscientious staff, and a loyal customer base. Come enjoy our newly remodeled patio with umbrella and gazebo seating. We have great local bands and are adding new events every day. Visit Mogi's.us for updated events. Mogi's is located at 3210 Leechburg Road in Lower Burrell. Call 724-339-6904 today and make a reservation. Plan a party or get takeout. See you after the game at Mogi's.
All right. In to kick again is number 7, Darius Clark.
See if the Bucks can get a decent return here. 39-7, the Saints lead it. Getting very close to their average.
This is their 8th kickoff of the night, Mike.
And that's a good one. Perkins going back to get it at the 19. And Perkins through a hole. Oh, he got tripped
almost.
up. As he got to the 40-yard line, he was just gone. He was gone.
Yeah.
That's where he was. He was on his way. Just somebody got a shoelace and knocked Tone off his feet.
Going to be a 21-yard return on the play. And Burrell will take over 1st and 10 at the 38. Like I mentioned, Clareton having the best offense at 51 per game, best defense at 3. The worst offense is McGuffey, and they're playing Hyde tonight.
Ooh.
Hyde the children.
Yeah, we saw that game last year, and it was a blowout all the way. We were nearly in West Virginia, weren't we?
Yep.
1st down at the 38. Perkins, he's going to run it into the line and then throw it out here, and it's caught, pulled in by Kudre, and he takes it out of bounds. See where they put him. It's going to be close to a 1st down. He's out at the 45. 7-yard pickup.
By the way, Baldwin, Mike, giving up 55 a game.
Wow. Bucks haven't had a lot in the passing game as far as big yardage. Perkins 6 for 14. What do you got?
20.
And it's
Corey.
On the way is Corey, and he's out of bounds with the 1st down in Saints territory at the 39-yard line. 16 yards.
Corey with 52 now on 16 carries.
Yeah, and he didn't have much going after about the first 8 carries either. He's put together a pretty good rest of the ball game. First down, Bucks at the 39-yard line. Moving left to right in the 2nd half, trailing 39-7. Perkins off the right side. Perkins spins and turns, fighting for yardage, and gets down to the 31-yard line. 2nd and 2.
8 yards for him, gives him 62 now on 12 carries.
2nd and 2.
Coach Girardi sending Obzo Masinski in with the play here.
What did they used to call that guy when he used to bring in the plays?
They used to shuttle the guys in there. The messenger, remember they had messengers? It was like a messenger guard would be in there.
Yeah, that was what the guards they used to do that. Oklahoma did that, remember? Bud Wilkerson.
Yeah, Bud Wilkinson. Remember when there was a year there, it looks like Burrell's going to have to take a timeout here. There was a year there where the Cowboys did it with their quarterbacks.
Yes.
Craig Morton and Roger Staubach shuffled in and out with the plays. And Tom Landry was an innovator.
Yeah, neither one was too happy about it either, by the way.
Both good players, obviously. The last time a quarterback got traded in the division at this point in the season was Craig Morton got traded from Dallas to the New York Giants before the Flacco deal.
God bless Joe Flacco. You know, he started at Pitt, Mike.
I know that. He was backing up Tyler Palco.
Yeah, and he couldn't make it at Pitt, transferred to Delaware. Think about that.
Well, he was never going to play ahead of Palco with Walt Harris, though.
The question is, where's Tyler Palco now?
Making more money than Joe Flacco, I think.
Doing what?
He's got his own businesses out in Kansas City. They have helmets, equipment. He's doing very well for himself.
His dad's at Penn State.
Yeah, he is.
For how long? We don't know.
We don't know. Bob Palco's a heck of a coach.
We did a few of his games. Kid on the radio now, we did his games when he was a halfback there.
2nd and 2. Dorn Dickerson you're talking about.
Pitt.
Play action.
Screen. Ooh.
And he dirted it, which is probably a good play. They were in there quick, and that was Xavier Hester, 55, that got in there and messed that play up.
Stops the clock at 5:39. Makes it 3rd and 2. Definitely in 4-down territory now.
5:39 on long does that get us to 10 o'clock? That's the question. It's like NASCAR. They set the times when it's going to get dark. I already saw it for this week. They're at Talladega. There's a drop dead
Corey
time.
gets the first down.
Corey to the 25, and he gets it. 6 yards, another Burrell first down.
58 yards now for Troy on 17 carries.
Well, the way Burrell's possessed the ball the last month or so. From the 26. Perkins going to keep this one. Perkins with a crack. Closes quickly as he gets it inside the 25. Brought down by a bunch of dark shirts. Well, the Bucks are playing, and that's the thing you say about them, is there's not a lot of give up in this group.
Yep.
Any.
They got 2 on that one.
And they know they're going to have a big game next week. I mean, we're looking at this. This one's not looking good. It's going to be a huge game next week against Deer Lakes. And with a chance.
And despite Deer Lake's record of 0-4 in conference, 1-7 overall, they'll show up.
And they may, you know, they're playing Valley tonight. They get a chance to get on the board. They might come in with some momentum.
And a chance to spoil.
You got to get the 4th place alone.
Yep.
And then you'll be discussed by the committee.
And you got to hope that Dairy score holds up.
And then there are a few more next week that we'll tell you about that would help us go a long way to help them. Perkins sprints left, going to throw a pop pass, and Kudre pulls it in. Oh, and he gets hit hard and knocked out of bounds at the 24-yard line. Put down over there by the freshman Tyvon Sewell, who's just had a heck of a game tonight.
Positive yardage, huh?
3 yards to the 20. 3rd and 5 for the Bucks.
We've completed 7 passes for 23 yards, Mike.
Yeah, well, one of the biggest problems has been when he has gone back there, he's really not had a lot of time. And you can't push the ball down the field without any time. These guys are coming.
3rd down.
Perkins has time. This time he's going to run it. Comes forward. Looks. Now he's going to fire for the end zone. It is incomplete. Diving try in the corner by Kudre. Double covered down there, but just out of his reach.
Yep. He had another yard, Mike. Let him. Unfortunately, he ran out of territory. And 4th down, I think we're going to go for it here.
Yeah, I think so. Clock stopped on the incomplete pass. 3:32 to go, 3rd quarter. Remember, after the 3rd, we'll answer our trivia question. Part of the answer has something to do with Graham Field and Wilkinsburg.
How about that?
You see what this is? It says so right on it.
Trivia.
That's the same card I had on Inside Burrell Football yesterday.
Wipe the mayonnaise off that.
Yeah. Perkins on 4th down. He looks. He fires.
Oh, there's interference there. He's riding him on the back.
Was jostled by Maurice Williams, but there's no flag. Here's how you know when the PA announcer first thing out of his mouth is no flag on the play.
Yeah. That means there should be a flag.
That means he was looking for one. And the Saints will take 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. 3:27 left of the 3rd.
And remember, the lights go off at 10. We're at 9:09.
I think we're going to make it. I think they'll make sure we make it. They're going to have to tell Leroy Johnson over there. I'm not sure he's aware. Gabe Jenkins, the quarterback. Sidecar, Anthony Portis, senior. Jenkins is back. They're coming after him. Jenkins going to sprint out to the right. Throws it on the run, and it's caught. And there's that man again. Marcel Moore into Burrell territory.
Boy, he was near the line of scrimmage there, too, Mike.
32 more. .161 for Jenkins.
They're going quick again. Back to pass
Jenkins.
again. Boy,
Davis.
He gets signaled for a fair catch.
My God, he looked like Jamar Chase over there. He was so wide open. And Davis is going to go all the way for a touchdown.
Yeah, a lot of high tackling again, Mike. Nobody got to get on and get those ankles.
A 48-yarder this time, and the Saints stretch it out to 45-7.
And Jenkins having himself a night.
2:09.
Try to kick the extra point again.
Yeah, or see if we can block this one too. Here's the snap. It's high. The ball is down, and this time Clark gets it up there, and it's good. So with 2:53 left of the third quarter, it's been all Saints here in the third period, scoring 3 touchdowns. Very similar to last week for the Bucks.
The Saints have come marching in, for sure.
Moore catches his, Davis caught that one.
And Mike, with 2 weeks to go in the season, we still have 6 unbeaten teams. Peters Township, you're looking at one right out there now, Imani Christian, the disrespected Southmoreland Scotties, Avonworth, we faced them first of the year. South Allegheny, that kind of surprises me, 8-0.
How about that?
And our buddies down near West Virginia, Albert Gallatin, playing that independent schedule, is 8-0. I guess when you pick your opponents, you can go 8-0.
I was going to say, do we count them? Them playing in a conference? They're down there playing major independent ball with Butler. That used to be a big thing in college football, was major independents. Penn State, Pitt, Navy, Army,
Notre Dame
Boston College. Notre Dame is like the only real one left.
Yep.
They've kept that TV contract that they have and have never had to move off of it. Stood their ground.
NBC.
So here's Clark, and he boots it. A line shot. This might go out of bounds.
Yes, it did.
And it does. Bucks will get good field position at 2:53 third quarter. Have to make sure to read the trivia question before the lights go out on it.
Yeah. On the other side, Mike, we have 8 winless teams. Ball, I mentioned, giving up 55 points a game. How about the Knock Knights? They fall on some hard times.
Winless, are they not? Yeah.
Yep. Valley Vikings, we saw them last week. McGuffey's up at Highlands tonight. Then we get on to the lower classifications. Union is 0-7. Rochester 0-7. Bronzeville is 0-6. And then there's our Springdale Dynamos at 0-6. They've struggled just with numbers. They're 0-6, Mike, because they've only played 6 games of the 9.
Yeah, that's first down, Bucks at the 35. We've had quite a bit of that this year with games being canceled. We haven't seemed to hear much of that as the season's gone on.
And they were postponed, canceled. They're never getting made up.
No, they won't.
By the way, what has happened to Shady Side Academy? They kind of disappeared.
I don't know.
After they couldn't play at Clareton, Duck, they haven't done much since.
Perkins gives it to Corey. Corey off the left side, gets some yardage. They're going to say wind the clock. See, he got pushed out of bounds there. You see what the refs are doing.
Not a bad idea.
Corey gets 3 to the 38. Second down and 7.
Trey now 18 carries for 61 yards.
That's tough sledding tonight for both of these guys against this very tough Imani defense. Only giving up 6.5 points a game. Bucks have already gone over that.
And Antonio Perkins with 64. They stay within a few yards of each other.
Corey again. Corey gets some yardage as he jumps through the hole and gets up to the 41.
Another carry by Trey.
It'll be 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down. 84 for the first down.
Down to the last minute and a half of the third quarter. Parker Logan comes in with the play. Number 0.
By the way, Mike, some of our walking wounded may be back for the last game. I got some good reports.
That would be nice. They fake the pop pass, give it to Corey, but the Saints aren't fooled. And there is Maurice Williams again.
Crossing one on the carry brings up 4th down.
It's going to be 4th down at the 40.
Looks like the punt team's coming on. Is a major shift, Mike. They brought all new guys. By the way, tomorrow's JV game's been canceled. Again, it's a number situation with the Burrell Bucks
appears to, we got a snap, but we have a penalty. Oh, if it's offside, it might be a first down.
Let's hope.
It's offside against Imani. Let's see. It's going to be really close.
I think you go for it if they get.
I think it's a first down.
Yep. Let's see. 1, 2, 3.
It is.
They're moving first down. There you go. Take him any way you can get him, Michael. And another shift. I think we have some new guys out there. A play-by-play man's worst nightmare.
No, it's not. This is what we call a challenge.
Okay.
This is.
And based on the roster you were given, it's gonna be a big
Oh, I don't know. Hey, why don't we talk about the Lukinos and then we'll do some trivia.
Yep.
That's the end of the third quarter.
Time right out here in the third quarter. Score 46-7. Well, Joe Lucchino and Son Joseph proudly welcome you to Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group. Serving the AK Valley for decades, Lucchinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business. You may not think life insurance is needed at this time of your life, but right now might be the best time. You can help pay expenses, grow your wealth, and in time save money for your retirement. Locking in rates early is always the best. Joe and Joe always know. Stop at 2318 Freeport Road in Trent Heights or call 724-224-8908 or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group put you on the road to financial stability today. I want to mention Joe Jr. does a lot of the medical insurance, and time is coming up for November, so if you need any help with that too, call Joe Jr.
Time to enroll.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Trivia.
Drum roll.
What two players share the record for most touchdowns in a game in Burrell history? The answers are Cole Bush, who scored 6 in 2012 against Katanning.
Know him well.
And Devin Beatty, who scored 6 in 2022, right here at Graham Field against Imani, a game Burrell won 41-30.
I knew Devin, too.
So there you go. Perkins to the near side. It's caught by Purdue. Shake and bake.
Reaching for that first down. They should give it to him.
Robert Torres Johnson.
There you go. That's
and a flag is down.
Yep.
Oh, we are in mercy clock, by the way. We had neglected to mention that. That's why the clock was running. But it's only the second time this year. The first time was against Avonworth, the number 1 team.
And
the second time is against the
number 2 team.
Yeah, the number 2 team. That's how that's gone. So there was a 10-yard gain on the pass play to Purdue.
That's 20th attempt tonight for Antonio. You give him 10?
10 yards, yeah. So the first down was coming anyway. And the 15-yard personal foul will take the ball down to the Imani 30-yard line. See if the Bucks can get another one here. First and 10, tight formation. And Perkins with the pump. He's going to go deep, and it's incomplete. The defender had a best chance at that.
Yeah, it was double teamed down there in the corner.
It was Wilburn, I believe.
They're make it 2nd and 10.
It'll be 2nd and 10 for Burrell on the Imani Christian 30-yard line. And again, the thing about you can go ahead and pass on the mercy clock. The clock keeps running if that's a concern of yours.
We're going to make the 10 o'clock.
Yeah, got 9:19 now. A lot of long games this year.
Pump fake.
Pump, he's going to run it. Perkins gets tripped up.
Picks up a couple.
By Tyvon Sewell, number 23.
Gonna make it 3rd down.
We'll say 3rd and 9.
Liam Kasavage bringing in their plays. We have to thank his mom and a group of Burrell fans, Mike. They moved in front of us so that our coaches' calls could not be heard by the Imani Christian fans.
Good move. Yeah, there's a lot that goes on here. We're right next to the coaches tonight, too. Perkins dances.
Yeah, keep it straight up this time.
Keeps moving and maybe 1. It's going to be 4th down for Burrell now.
Definitely 4th down territory.
4th and 8.
Fabian Wilson Jr., Parker Logan coming in. Omasensky and Kasavage come out.
The Deer Lakes Lancers next week for senior night. A game Burrell needs to win. They could go to 4-6 with a win. They'd get sole 4th place and place themselves squarely on the bubble for the playoffs.
Yep, they're going to make the committee make a decision.
We have
we're going to get a
flag. Let's see. Sometimes it's been offside. Sometimes it's been false start. Let's see what Tony has to say.
Yeah.
Saints are marking back a 5-yard penalty on them.
Yeah, the Bucks tonight not bad in penalty, Mike. 3 for 30.
Fourth down. We'll say 2.5.
Yep.
Now they spread them out. Perkins looking. Perkins gonna. Now he's gonna throw it. He's got Corey.
Penalty
Corey's
marker.
at the 10. I think Corey left early.
Yeah, Mike, it's at the 32-yard line.
I think Corey lurched forward early, and I think that's going to be against the Bucks.
Well, you don't want your band to be playing when you're trying to run a 4th down play.
Oh, it's a holding call, so that is not what I saw.
The band's playing while we're trying to run a 4th down play. It's kind of hard to get the signal on. And that's going to march us back.
Yep.
How many yards on that, Mike?
It's a 10-yard penalty. It is 4th down and 12.
So the call wasn't offside, though.
No, it was 10-yard. It was holding.
Oh, okay.
As I said, I did not see what I thought I saw. Well, I did see what I thought I saw, but that's not what they threw the flag for. How's that? So this one's going to have to come through the air now. 8.5 to go. Let's see what Perkins can dial up. He's back. He needs some time. He's got it. He looks. Now he's going to take off and run. 30, and he got hit hard by that man, Maurice Williams, and the ball goes over on downs.
7-yard pickup, but not enough for the first down. Imani Christian will take over on downs. Mike, 50 years ago, one of our buddies, Chucky Sapula, you know him from his days at Washington. Well, he scored 2 touchdowns, and Highlands beat Churchill 14-13. Tell him about your experience with Chucky.
It was Tom who I had an experience with. Tom Sapula.
That's right, his brother Chucky.
Yeah, Tom just passed away recently. And he helped us out down there. We did Burrell at Washington. And I remember talking to the late, great John Brown and Tom Henderson before the game, and I said, well, what are our chances? And they both just shook their heads. It was 45-0 Washington at halftime.
They were tough back then.
They were coming because Burrell had beat them in the championship game, and Guy Montecalvo was sitting on that for a few years.
I love that name. It's another guy from Second City. Uh-oh.
And this is Sewell.
Big and a nice tackle that time.
And Sewell's been doing a good job on defense, and he's had a couple of big runs. And he's going to get 8 yards on that one.
There was another brother, Kimmy Sapula, Mike, and Franny Rogel used to be at North Braddock where I went to school. He went to Highlands, and they used to set up, do you ever hear the picket fence on a punt return?
Oh, yeah.
Every 5 yards, they would put a blocker, and Kimmy would get behind that picket fence and forget about it. He had sprinter speed.
Jenkins wants to throw it, and it's caught on the far side of the field. Pulled in by Michael Hall, and that's a first down. The gain is 4 yards. And again, Jenkins fires it over the middle, and it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Also, Mike, 25 years ago, big night for Burrell's Kevin McCardle. Do you remember him?
Yes, I do.
Caught
Very good quarterback. Yeah.
5 passes, 95 yards, and he threw one 17 yards for a touchdown. And guess what? He kicked 6 extra points. Sounds like Trey Corey for us.
He was busy.
They beat Ford City 42-28 that night.
They did a lot of business against Ford City over the years. 2nd and 10. Less than 6 minutes to go. And Jenkins throws it, and it's caught. Spinning around out there is David Campbell. He's close to a first down. Caught a touchdown last week.
Nice on Jones on the tackle.
To the 46.
We featured Nice on today along with Rocco Giannetti. Got the sophomores on inside Burrell football if you want to take a look at that.
3rd and 1.
Nothing doing there.
Oh, Sewell gets away.
Tackling that jersey, Mike.
And Sewell gets the first down across the 50-yard line.
Got to get some feet. Omaszewski down there, he hit him low.
5 yards for Sewell. That's a first down.
And Joshua Taylor's throwing his fist in the ground and saying, I had him. You had his shirt, not him.
Him. There's a difference. Less than 5 to go. And you know they're trying to score again.
Oh, yeah, they like to put that 50 up there.
It's what they do. And Jenkins.
He's passing. He has all day.
Make a sandwich back there.
There we go.
Now they come after him. Jenkins gonna
run it.
Spin and turn. That time they grabbed a jersey because it's all they could get.
Purdue knocked him out.
Yeah. Good job by Liam because he was putting on some moves out there.
Pickup of only 4, though.
.4:15 left, and they keep going fast too. They're not concerned about winding time off the clock.
No.
They know they have 33 minutes till 10 o'clock.
Portis.
This is Portis off the left side, and Portis spins and turns and gets inside the 40 to the 35, and still going to the 30. 14 more for Anthony Portis.
Masinski on the bottom of the pile.
He's only carried it 3 times tonight. That is a weapon they haven't used a whole lot.
And you're right, Mike. They continue to go quick here.
3:35 left. Play fake. Jenkins is hit, but gets
And
away
again,
from Purdue.
yeah.
Now he fires it for the end zone. Got a man wide open for a touchdown. Robert Torres Johnson. It's the man that started it all tonight with the interception return, and he grabs one late with 3:18 to go.
And again, Liam Purdue, Mike, hit him up high. Couldn't bring him down. How many going to give him on that one?
30 yards. And that's Johnson's first catch of the night. Sending some of the Burrell fans home here.
And he got the party started with his interception return.
It is 52-7, and Clark is on for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. 53-7. And that is the high water mark for points allowed by Burrell this year. They had a lot of those coming down the stretch a year ago, but they hadn't had one of those real big numbers, but the 50 burger has been planted.
And they strike it a lot of different ways. And, you know, again, a lot of teams would just be running the ball out. This team doesn't do that. And, again, they come from all over the area, Mike. Did you watch it at halftime and talking about Braddock, Purpell?
Yeah, they have people from all the different schools, yeah.
And they're allowed to bring them in since they don't have a football program. In fact, that just got passed that you're allowed to bring in schools from Christian schools. They don't have football programs. You're allowed to add them to your programs. And we don't know where they get them from, but where they get them from, they're getting a lot.
Gabe Jenkins threw 5 touchdown passes a week ago in their victory, 56-14 against Deer Lakes. He's thrown 4 tonight. And they will play Freeport next week.
What was the third quarter score, Mike? I didn't jot that down.
After 3, it was 46-7. That's the first score in the fourth quarter.
46.
3:18 to go. I put my phone away. I'm not looking at the clock anymore. Thanks, Aviana Perkins. We really appreciate your help this week. Liam Purdue at the 21. And Purdue is hit around the ankles and brought down at the 30-yard line. Timmy Simpkins makes another stop on special teams.
All right, 3:12 to go.
See Bucks at least make a couple first downs and not give them the ball back, because they will not take a knee.
Other breaking news, Mike. Bob Lombardi has resigned as the head of the PI after 40 years on the staff.
He's going into retirement.
Executive director since 2012.
You told me he's 69 years old. I had no idea he was that old.
Mark Byers is going to succeed him.
I thought he did a good job during COVID of making sure we had games. I give him credit for that.
My one beef with him is right here. We're looking at it. Why can't they separate the private?
Like I say, I am usually agnostic on these things until I'm standing here right now. Now I'm not.
I mean, I'll give a nice shiny trophy just like the Pavliks get, and give me 10 minutes, I'll split them up.
They already made it from 4 to 6. They were 4 trophies. Now there were 6 trophies. Why not give out a 7th trophy? Can't disagree with you on that one. Second and 9. Bucks taking their time in the huddle. 2 minutes to go, 4th quarter. They will all ride on next week's game against the Lancers.
And again, with the charter schools coming in, Mike, too, it makes it so much easier to do.
Corey again. Gets some room, 30, 35, and they go down low to get him, which is what you want to do on Trey, because you're not going to tackle him up high. They're going to mark him at the 35-yard line, 36, 5-yard gain, 3rd and 4.
.22 carries, 68 yards now for Trey.
What do you have for Antonio? I have 73.
I got 74. Pretty good.
Boy, we're one off on both. That is pretty good. Well, we get a good look from here. That's one thing you can say about this. This is our best look at the game. Going to keep it. Perkins spins through. He gets close to the marker, but he's going to be about a 2 yards short. It's going to be 4th down. Clock winds to 1 minute. Bucks will go for this, I would assume.
Give him 2 on that?
Yes.
76 now.
4th and 3.
47 seconds to go. The final minute winding down here.
Parker Logan in with the play.
If you want to join us this Friday, 7 o'clock, 6:50 is our pregame, senior night. By the way, we're going to do the entire senior night.
Whenever it starts. We really don't know yet.
We're hearing 6:30 is the rumor.
Okay, I've got 6:20 as our setup time so far. If we need to back it up, we'll do that. We'll make sure you see it. Bucks making sure they can get this play off here. 10 seconds, 9 seconds. They're going to let it go?
I think they are.
I think they are going to let it go.
Yep.
And that's going to wrap it up from Imani Christian. The Saints beat the Bucks 53-7. Dean, final thoughts.
Onward and upward to Deer Lakes. And again, that Derry score, check it tomorrow. You want Derry to beat Mount Pleasant. That will help us out a lot.
All right, thanks to everybody that helped us out, especially Alviana Perkins. Thanks a lot. We appreciate it. We'll be with you again. And that final score here tonight, the Imani Christian Saints 53, the Burrell Bucks 7. For the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik saying, so long, everybody.
6-2.